Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a new moon reading for the sign of Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, or however that sign resonates with you. It's going to be a 6-card spread, and I'll talk about all the cards. We'll clarify the cards and then get an oracle message from that. Please check out my other readings. This is a new channel, so please subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let me know if it resonates. Most importantly, send me some feedback. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, so I can create content that people like and benefit from. So let's get into this reading. Spirit, what is the message for Capricorn for this new moon? This is Libra season. We're leaving Libra season and going into Scorpio season right now. What is this new moon message for Capricorn? Spirit, what is this new moon message? Okay. All right. Well, you have several major arcana here. Sorry, my nose is kind of itching and running right now. So there's 6 cards here. 4 of them are major arcana, which means that this is a pretty significant time for you, this new moon, Capricorn. And the overall energy that we have is the 2 of Wands. There's a bird that I'm looking at my, there's never birds that come onto the porch, and there's this beautiful like blue bird. Sorry, I got distracted. That may be a sign. I never see birds come onto my porch there. So, but the overall energy for the reading is this is a card about you planting the first seeds. Again, going back, this is what the new moon is about planting the seeds and watching them grow throughout the lunar cycle. The full moon is about releasing things. The new moon is about creating things. And so this is totally, you know, your energy here going into October 21st on the new moon. And so you're moving towards something that you feel passionate about. This, again, is a significant period in your life, but we're going to clarify these cards and get further into this. What this new moon has in store for you, Capricorn, we have the 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands is about conflict. It's about, it can be a group, say a group of people at work or a family, where there's like petty conflicts. This isn't major conflict, but what you have is some conflict that you're going to have to deal with here. And it seems like how you deal with that is really what the most important thing is going to be. So expect some of that. It's not a major arcana. Everything else here is a major arcana. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting really distracted by this bird. I think something might be going on. I might be like starting to build a nest in my little alcove here. Anyway, so conflict. The rest are major arcana here, but this is some sort of something that you're going to deal with. The energy this new moon, your energy, Capricorn, is justice. So there could be something that you're seeking justice for, that you're deciding, I'm going to move forward with a contract, or I'm going to move forward in this court case. This could just be, you know, this is going to resonate differently for everyone, whether you're seeking justice because someone wronged you, but your energy is balanced. It doesn't seem to be imbalanced, which is great news. So this is your energy, is fairness and equity, and I'm getting bringing people together. It could be, you know, trying to resolve conflicts in a fair way, in a just way. In the position of what do you need to be open to, Capricorn, we have the Temperance card. Another card about balance. What you need to be open to here is considering what you're creating, like what intentions you're putting into this situation. Because this is a card of alchemy and, you know, taking pieces and, you know, creating a concoction, if you will. And so, again, the pieces that we take, whether that be of us or, you know, internally or externally, this could be about you being more balanced. There could, you know, be a need here for, you know, this, again, with this balance card, but I don't do reversals unless they come out, you know, face forward and reverse. So, so these can mean various things, and for different people, it's going to mean different things. So for some of you, there is going to be a need to be more balanced. In the position of something that wants to manifest this new moon, we have the Star card. I have to cover up the inappropriateness here. So, so something that wants to manifest this new moon is the Star. This is your wish fulfillment. So that's what's wanting to come in right now. So whatever this is that you're hoping for or planning for, that's what's trying to manifest here. It could have to do with a group of people, given this Five of Wands here, and this being, you know, like a group of people. But again, this could just be you, and then, you know, again, some external people outside of the situation. In the position of how can you focus your desires into reality, or how can you manifest, we have the Chariot. And so I need to, and so the Chariot is about you believing in victory and moving towards victory. So how can you focus is by focusing on it, by making a decision to go forward. You know, I heard that quote, not making a decision is a decision in itself. And that actually made me drove me to make a big choice in my life, that I avoided making that decision. But that quote was just like, it was like the light bulb I needed. So that may resonate with some of you. Let's clarify this. Get some tea. I think the bird has gone away. I think that must be a good omen. I think it's this like blue, I don't know if it's a blue jay. I feel like it's bigger than a blue jay, but it's blue and it's been hanging around this summer. It was hanging around in the back after some terrible stuff happened. And I noticed it, and now it's, I don't know. But loving that energy. So, yeah, that may resonate with some of you too. Spirit, why is the Two of Wands here? Let's clarify. The Two of Wands is the overall energy for this reading. Why is the Two of Wands here? Why is the Two of Wands here, Spirit? 10:03 on the clock. Why is the Two of Wands here? Please clarify one more card, Spirit. Okay. We got 4 to clarify. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles here, so that would indicate that for a lot of you, this is about, you know, your work, finances, stability, health. Something that you have been working on for yourself. I get the feeling that you've been potentially in like a hermit mode. The hermit's not here, but I'm getting the feeling that you've kind of been independently working on yourself or a project. And you haven't been very communicative with others about this. Maybe you've kept it close, you know, close to your chest and just kind of keeping things quiet. But there is a sense of you moving forward here towards your Ten of Pentacles, which is just an amazing card as far as the Ten of Pentacles is really having everything that you desire and more, you know, like the generations of that. And so it's very grounded energy that you're working towards. But again, I'm getting the feeling that you've either been kind of quiet or hermiting or haven't been open with others about something. So what this new moon has in store for you, Capricorn, is the Five of Wands. Spirit, why is the Five of Wands here? Please clarify. Why is the Five of Wands here? Okay. The Lovers was on the bottom of the deck. So to clarify the Five of Wands, we have the Six of Wands. It actually came out in reverse. The Sun and the Six of Pentacles. For some of you, I'm getting that someone took maybe recognition of something that you created. They took the responsibility for it, and therefore they were celebrated for it, is what I'm getting. And this created a conflict. I feel like there were secrets here, things that were unseen. And I'm getting the feeling that there was, what I'm getting here is that you potentially, in my imagination, which is wild, but it's like a situation, and I'm thinking if this is applying to work, it would be like telling your manager or telling a coworker an idea, and they ran with it and like took that, or took the I'm having a hard time coming up with this word, took the accolades for it. I get the feeling that you are trying or needing to figure out which direction you're going to go, or a choice that you might want to make. But there is a conflict this new moon, and this may be coming to light. Or this may be what is to come, specifically this new moon. That's someone that, you know, you told someone something and now they've shared it as if it was theirs. This could also, for some of you, be about not getting recognized because you didn't share something. So remove the other person and just say, you didn't speak up about something or share something, and therefore didn't get, like, no one, you weren't sharing it with, like, again, well, I'm not sure where I'm going with that. I think that's just like going back to the idea of not speaking up about an idea, or not, it's like you withheld something, or something was withheld here. And there's conflict this new moon because it's coming to light, or it's having an impact on you that may create some sort of conflict. That's pretty specific, but so take it how it resonates. All right, in the position of your energy this new moon, Capricorn, we have the Justice card. Why is the Justice card here? And again, I want to say this conflict is, you know, the Five of Wands is a petty, like kind of petty conflicts that you can escape, especially considering that there are all these major arcana on this spread, except for this, this Five of Wands. And so I feel like this is a minimal part of a much larger experience, is what I want to say before we move forward. Why is the Justice card here? Please clarify. Please clarify. Okay. The Justice card is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. So what I'm getting from this is that you're moving forward. So the overall energy was the Two of Wands. Here we have the Three of Wands. So things are progressing here. You want to progress this with this situation. I feel like I'm getting the sense that you feel like you have a duty to carry potentially a burden, even if it hurts. It's like you have to potentially whatever's coming to light here. So it's almost like, yeah, let me pause for a second. I'm getting that there's some sort of social justice for a lot of folks. Something that you feel, again, like a burden that you're going to have to carry that might ultimately hurt you or cause you pain, but you feel a responsibility to follow through with whatever this situation, like moving potentially out of this situation. Actually, and the conflict for some of you, I feel like is this pain. You could take, like, some of you could take a hit with your work, or, you know, some sort of, there may be like some sort of loss here because you stand up for something, is what I'm getting. So you stand up for justice. Some of you may, you know, be working the justice system or be an advocate. Keeping something close to the chest. Maybe that's, you know, coming out with something that you have withheld. This could be about your own, you know, advocating for yourself and your own self-justice that you haven't spoke up about, and you're ready to speak up about it. And it, again, I think it's going to cause conflict, and you may take some sort of hit, so to speak, for this, however that resonates for you. What do you need to be open to is the Temperance card. Why is the Temperance card here for Capricorn? Why is the Temperance card here? Okay, the Temperance card is clarified by the Seven of Cups, which actually came out in reverse. The Emperor. And the Seven of Wands. You need, what this is saying is being open to being very clear in what you stand for, being very stubborn in not wavering on your beliefs, not to, you know, pretend for people or mask or disillusion people with what you stand for. This is about protecting your integrity, your name, really standing up for yourself here, utilizing the resources that you have to put this all together, to do it in a way that has the least amount of impact if there's a loss here, if that makes sense for some of you. 24:09 on the timer. Okay, let's clarify the star, something that wants to manifest this new moon. The star is about wish fulfillment. Why is the star here? Please clarify. What is this wish fulfillment for Capricorn that wants to manifest this new moon? There's a star here, one more card to clarify. Okay. To clarify the star, we have the Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles, which came out in reverse. I'm getting here that moving towards, I feel like a community or people that are supportive of this may come around. I'm also getting a way to move forward that is no longer blocked. Like there's been an opportunity for you to move towards your wish fulfillment here. It's like not questioning yourself, knowing your decisions, feeling balanced in your decisions, and having support from others. Potentially a fire sign could come in, or that's just your desire and steadfastness in moving forward towards your wish fulfillment. I'm getting the feeling that some people are leaving something behind here, or have made a decision to leave something behind, or will in this new moon. Okay, last card. How can you focus your desires to manifest this in reality is the Chariot. Why is the Chariot here for Capricorn? Why is the Chariot here? One more card to clarify. Okay, the Chariot is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the King of Wands. What I'm getting from this is how can you manifest your desires into reality? This is you moving forward with unapologetically, letting the past go, focusing, I'm hearing being grateful for an opportunity to I feel like I'm getting helping others for some of you. I can't help but I have this like pretty clear storyline in my head, but that's not obviously for everyone. But this is, again, about balance. It's about knowing when to hold things close and when to speak up in order to fulfill your desires. But there seems to be victory here. Like this seems, again, I'm getting like this window of opportunity to shift something here. But I feel like whoever this is most resonating with, you've made, or you're being faced with needing to make some decisions here, and which path is going to take you to this Ten of Pentacles. This, I mean, you're not going to get to your Ten of Pentacles by the next new moon or by the full moon, but, you know, what are those steps? Okay, so let's get some advice. Hopefully that resonates. Please let me know. 31:17 on the clock. Spirit, what is the oracle message for Capricorn for the new moon? What is the message for Capricorn? What is the message for Capricorn, Spirit? Okay. The flame. Okay. The fire, the spark, the glimmer. In Sanskrit, the word for fire is Agni. A-G-N-I. The ancient yogis saw this flame at the center of the abdomen and believed it to be responsible for our vitality. When it is lit, we are connected to our purpose and sense that life is a sacred gift. It is said that those who cannot see the sacred around them have let their inner flame go out. Think of this card as a call to reignite that fire, to cup your hands gently around those things you've forgotten and protect the flame, no matter how harshly the winds around you blow. It could be an inner archetype that begs you to light this wick. It is likely that the poet, the mystic, or the shaman would call to you with the language of the flame. It says to enliven the connection with this archetypal energy, practice candle gazing, a technique called Trataka. I don't pronounce things right. Notice how lighting any single candle in any space brings magic to the room and creates a sense of reverence. Yay. We got some candles here for you, Capricorn. So hopefully that resonates. Definitely protect that flame. And yeah, see you all soon. Peace and blessings.